Mitt Romney was recently asked what a second Trump administration would look like. And you know, Mitt Romney, you'd think he would be mellow about it. Well, he didn't. He really gave Donald Trump his due. By due, we mean he showed exactly the kind of massacre that having a second Trump administration would be like. Check it out, then we'll take it on the other side.
Given everything that we have heard from former President Trump, what do you think a second Trump term would look like?
Well, I think if you can look at the last few months of his presidency, you'd suggest that that's the kind of thing you might see, that he would not have the generals around him as he did last time, people of judgment and experience offering advice, and in some cases restraining his impulses. Instead, he would have people around him encouraging his impulses and perhaps adding to them. And I'm afraid you'd find the nation more divided. Look, our nation doesn't need to be divided right now. A campaign based on anger and hate may win at the ballot box temporarily, but it tears the country apart. The other day, the former president, said that we are at greater threat for what is within. I think that was in some respects a self-own, because what's within, if he were to become elected president again, is a campaign of retribution and anger and hate. That's not what America is based on. America was based on the idea of in God we trust and united we stand. Divided we fall. Divided nation is not the nation America is intended to be.
Absolutely. Absolutely so. Donald Trump is a clear and present danger to America. Now, Mitt Romney seemed to believe, he'll come, he'll serve his time, and then leave. Yes, he'll separate the country and all of that, but just maybe our democracy would still survive. I have one message. If Trump gets into office, some of the irreparable damage that he would have done, not necessarily in that he would be able to cave democracy in its entirety, but the amount of damage he would have done to the institutions of this United States of America, the amount of inadequate, the amount of incompetent people that he would have added to government, that really would have screwed the levers of government, would take years to dismantle. As you know, it's always easy to dismantle something. It is very hard to put it back together, in a manner that makes things not necessarily the way they were, but better than they were. Look, Trump presents a clear and present danger, and one hopes that Americans would vote accordingly.
We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead. Number one, subscribe to our channel. And number two, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.